Karnataka court has summoned Tamil Nadu Minister Udhayanidhi Stalin. Of course, Chief Minister MK Stalin's son Udhayanidhi is in trouble yet again for the entire Sanatana Dharma controversy. This was a very contentious issue a couple of months back. Remember, Udhayanidhi Stalin had made some remarks that didn't go down too well with several people, including the ruling government. In fact, the BJP branded the DMK as anti-Hindu and anti-Sanatan. In fact, top ministers of the BJP government came out, lashing out in a sense against the DMK and Udhayanidhi Stalin as well, including the finance minister herself, who had very strongly condemned Udhayanidhi Stalin's remarks. But the DMK, remember, had clarified, saying that the remarks were made in a particular context, saying that, well, Sanatana Dharma, when misused or when the doctrine is used to oppress women and the marginalized, that is when it becomes problematic. But now a Karnataka court has summoned Udhayanidhi Stalin, and he has to appear in person on March the 4th. This is what we are learning, but of course the DMK is yet to respond to this. MK Stalin and Udhayanidhi Stalin both have clarified earlier as well that the remarks were made in a particular context, but this is something that is likely to be raked up by the BJP, particularly after the opposition rejected or declined the Mandir ceremony invite as well. Sam Daniel is joining us live on the broadcast now. So Sam, as we were discussing earlier as well, the DMK stand earlier was that these remarks were made in a particular context and they must not be misconstrued. But going further, how is the DMK going to sort of deal with it? Has there been any response so far?
So far, no official response yet. We expect the spokespersons to update us very soon. But in the past, the DMK, both Udhayanidhi Stalin himself and his father, Chief Minister MK Stalin, have clarified that Udhayanidhi's remarks ought to be seen in the context of how Sanatana Dharma is viewed in Tamil Nadu as Sanatan through the prism of discrimination over generations, denying the opportunity of education, equality, dignity for large sections of oppressed communities across Tamil Nadu. And it's in that context he had spoken and explained that in his view that Sanatana Dharma ought to be eradicated just like mosquitoes which cause malaria or dengue. And in Tamil Nadu politically this is being seen differently. For ages the DMK has been able to get political dividends projecting this cause because they project social justice, and for ages they've been able to reap political dividends because this is in a sense provided opportunities for education and a whole lot of other progressive opportunities for generations of people in the state. So it helps them here. But across India, Sanatana Dharma is often seen as a reflection of Hindu philosophy, or is being equated as the way of life in Hinduism. And there the BJP had earlier also had turned it against the DMK, saying the Dravidian party is against Hindus, and even in the campaign to the state elections earlier they had used it against the India alliance. And again, this could be a repeat of the same thing in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. And now it's a more formal legal challenge for the DMK. Yes. Earlier, they had actually fought in the Madras High Court as well. And in that context, it could be interesting how the DMK per se and how the India alliance as a whole would really deal with this, as the BJP would certainly turn the heat on
rake
the
this
opposition.
issue up, as you said, Sam. But of course, very important perspective there that in Tamil Nadu, for decades, the entire Dravidian politics in a sense has been built around this. Thanks very much, Sam, for joining us with that update. Dr. Sumant Raman, a political analyst and commentator, is also with us now on Newsbreaks. Dr. Raman, how do you look at this? Because as I was discussing with Sam as well, in Tamil Nadu, the entire Sanatan doctrine is viewed from a particular lens, and its understanding and its its interpretation is very specific. So that context is important as far as this story is concerned.
Yeah, but before that, I'm a little puzzled because there is already the same matter in the Madras High Court.
Yes.
And if I remember right, that the judgment has been reserved on that particular case. So this kind of, I don't know whether Mr. Udhayanidhi Stalin's lawyers will merely point out that this matter is already before the High Court, and therefore request that all the cases be clubbed together, because I was told that there is another one or two states also where similar cases have been filed on the same issue.
Yes.
Now, coming to this point, look, this has been the DMK stand pretty clearly for the last 50 years. So the fact is that this hurts the India alliance, and the BJP has been quick to pounce on it. So it is not as if Mr. Udhayanidhi Stalin, or indeed his father, the Chief Minister, Mr. MK Stalin, or his father, Kalaignar Karnanidhi, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, have not said this before.
Yes.
They have been saying this consistently. Yeah. So why did this become big now? It became big because the BJP sensed an opportunity to have a go at the India alliance, and especially the Congress party, because they are allies of the DMK in Tamil Nadu.
But Dr. Raman, perhaps why it became so big and the point of contention really also was the language that was used, or perhaps the way Udhayanidhi Stalin spoke about Sanatana Dharma. That is what the BJP has also been pointing out. Do you think that when you're in a position of power, when you're a minister yourself, you're the Chief Minister's son as well, you have to be more responsible and more measured in the way you talk about something that perhaps could hurt the majority community, or any community for that matter?
I think, look, the DMK has never, been particularly concerned about following cultured politics. Right through the years, their, leaders have been known for vituperative speeches. So I don't see any sudden change coming over now. And look, the point more than this going, how it goes within Tamil Nadu, the DMK knows that it will not cause them any damage within Tamil Nadu.
So you're saying that it will not hurt the DMK politically at all?
No, they've been saying this for 50 years. How will it hurt them suddenly? Yes. The point is, they should have been sensitive to the damage this will do to their own alliance partners as part of the India alliance. They should have been sensitive to know that this will be pounced on by the BJP as it was, and used as a campaign issue in Madhya Pradesh.
That's an interesting point you're making, that now DMK, perhaps because it's part of a larger alliance, that perhaps could the alliance could suffer political damage, not the DMK per se, because as you said, this has been the DMK stand for decades. Thanks very much, Dr. Raman, for joining us with that.